Alright, if you made it this far, thank you for clicking on my video. I'm not going to edit this. It's been an adventure just getting the lighting set up, and I'm not a YouTuber. So this is my Yu-Gi-Oh collection. It's old school cards. I recently repicked all these cards up, probably in the last 2 years. All of my supplies by Strictly Sealed. He's a collector. He's great. If you haven't check them out. Check them out. The binders from him, the sleeves, some old school style by him. Uh, his tips on these cases, these prismatic god cases, is a great tip. I picked him up. I don't buy everything he says, but he has a knack for having a good eye at displaying things, and I like to display my things nice. I'm just a dude. I don't know a bunch about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but I like to collect my nostalgia. I had picked these Japanese god cards up because they're in the prismatic, they're relatively affordable, and they look phenomenal. Uh, so I guess we'll start with these guys, especially the Slifer. It's not called Slifer in Japanese, it's called something else. Anyways, it's already been a minute and a half. You made it this far, thanks. Let's keep going. Show you what I got. I ordered them by set, packs on the top. I just did my favorite hollows. So this actually happens to be my favorite card in the entire binder. So we're going to show it off real quick. It's a first ed SDK Blue Eyes. It's tore the heck up. It's damaged, highly played. But this is how they used to be when the kid played them on you. Out of his pocket, through the wash. Blue Eyes is a Blue Eyes. Boom. Destroyed. And something about it, this one being super damaged, really makes the hollow foil pop. That's my opinion. So I just love this card. My favorite card, whole binder. Nice. A Dark Magician. These are all first eds. What do we have? There's a couple different things with the pieces. One of these, I think that's might be a faded one. If you can see, it's a little off color. Got, what is this one? I was trying to find a wavy. This is not it. This is glossy. Got a consistent hollow effect. Spending the most time on the LOB stuff because LOB stuff is more expensive. There's a variety of different things you can come across. Looking for a wavy effect. And you know what? It's actually the faded one also has a wavy effect. If you can see in the hollow foil, it's just kind of it's not a smooth pattern like the others. It has kind of a wrinkled effect. Call it wavy. Anyways. All my cards are beat to hell, by the way, because that's how they used to be. That's how I like them. And I don't put a lot of my money into Yu-Gi-Oh. I have other places to put it, but I'm nostalgic, so this for me is as nostalgic as it gets. You display a pack, you display some of your favorite cards from the series, and that's great. Summon Skull, arguably one of the best artworks, the coolest. It's gothic. That ornate type, menacing. This one has a hollow shift, so if you don't know what that is, the hollow foil has been shifted down slightly on this one. You can see just a sliver of just regular print up at the top here. And what it's done is, because it's shifted down, it gave him this outline, a hollow outline, which makes him more badass, in my opinion. So this is a sick card. Put him back here. Solemn Judgment. I tried doing locals, just tournament play with the modern meta. I suck at it, but I use Solemn Judgment in my deck, so that's fun. Can't leave without saying something about Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Iconic. Pegasus brought him out. That was pretty awesome. It's also a great arguably one of the best secret rares, in my opinion. There's something really premium about this red, the way it hits the yellow. And then you got a strictly sealed red sleeve on it to match. Shout out to these sleeves. Very nice. Moving right along. Pharaoh Servant. Jinzo, of course. But also the old staple card, real back in the day. Just playing outside with your friends. Dueling on the streets. You got Call of the Haunted. Hollow's nice on that thing. Alright, Labyrinth of Nightmare. This is a nostalgic one for me because you have Revival Jam from Yugi beating Slifer and the Rare Hunter, but also this guy right here. If you don't know, you're about to know. Masked Beast. So, and this one's got some damage, of course. But on my block, when I was a kid, there was a guy who had this card, and he would whip this thing out, and it was crazy because at 3200 attack, it could beat a Blue Eyes, and he would. He would beat people with Blue Eyes. We would watch. We play on the asphalt on the road, just like little kids would do. So this card is a very special place for me. It's not his exact card. Look at those sleeves, but just a memorable for me. Gemini Elf, always cool. Magic Cylinder, of course. I tried playing that in the meta. I use it a couple times, but if you know anything about current Yu-Gi-Oh play, you know that you're going to get roasted with that. Injection Fairy Lily is a sick card. Legacy of Darkness. Pharaonic Guardian. Lava Golem, that sees play sometimes. I think it was a Merrick card from the anime, but we'll take it out. I like taking my cards out, alright? Look, the condition's not everything to me, so this is a fantastic card. I just keep these in here for myself. I don't trade them. I show them to people. They get a kick of nostalgia. It's great. Lava Golem could see some play at locals because you can tribute 2 of your opponent's monsters, so that's nice. Ring of Destruction, great card. Kill you, your opponent's guy. You guys both take the damage, I think. Yeah. Dark Paladin. This is an artwork that doesn't get a lot of love because everybody's stuck on the first ed. Dark Paladin, the Air artwork or whatever it is. It's really expensive to get in first ed, that Dark Paladin, but I'll show you later. You get the Duel Master's Guide secret rare of it. It's much more affordable, and the secret rare is just phenomenal rarity. So I think this card doesn't get enough respect, personally. In fact, we're going to give it some respect right now. Oh, my battery's dying. What about my nails, guys? What do you think about this card? What's your favorite card in your binder, by the way? Throw that in the comments. If anybody watches this video, that is. Zodiac Necros. I rewatched all the seasons as an adult, and I hadn't seen this episode. But anyways, Kaiba's father, or his stepdad, the dude who adopts him, he plays this card on Kaiba, and it's cool. It had a place in the series. It was really brief. I think it was a lot cooler when it actually came out, when this was released. It just looked crazy. And then this super rare, one of the more awesome creatures to be in a super rare, Dark Flare Knight. Just crazy. Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman together there. Really nice. People call this one DMOC, his Dark Magician of Chaos. They made an acronym of him. It's a cool card. He's on the pack as well. Okay, it's Emperor Dragon, Black Luster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. This apparently is like the guy in GOAT format. It's one of the guys. I don't play GOAT format. I want to. It's hard to find, but I'll have to find out about him. And Dark Magician of Chaos got a yellow sleeve, of course. The yellow's kind of gold. Pretty cool. At this point, I'm just taking out all the boss cards from each set. What's your favorite boss card from the set? What else we got? Okay, so this are nostalgic character pages from the anime that I made. This is Pegasus. These are newer cards, but these cards were hot when they dropped. I love that they made these very nostalgic, just display pieces, especially the Glory of the King's Hand here. Then you got some more stuff from Pegasus. Graceful Charity, great card. Linquist, Thousand Eyes. Blue Eyes Tune again. Now we got some Yugi action, and we got some Kaiba action. You got to have all three. Blue Eyes. And then you got to have Slifer, the Sky Dragon. You know, one thing about the Slifer thing that messes me up is I wish they had kept the name the Osiris. It sounds more godlike. And if you know the backstory about it just being potentially some dude from the production whose name was Slifer that they changed it to, it takes away some of the godliness for me, the badassery, if you will. Anyways, some iconic Yugi cards. Monster Reborn, a staple. Summon Skull. Hey, I don't gotta name them, you know them. Obelisk. Crush Card Virus. This was actually kind of a semi-pricier card for as far as cheaper cards go. This is a gold version. It's one of the first ones that came out in English. Oh, it's kind of cool. It's got the hollow effect around the borders. You see that? But this is actually way cool under the light. And it has the hollow effect around the description box too. There was one more English card that came out before this, but I think it might have been a prize type of card and cost tens of thousands of dollars. So we'll settle for this guy and all his cool hollow effects. And a secret rare Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon there. There's ultras of this guy too who are old. But alright, the video is getting kind of long. If you made it this far, thanks. Leave a like on the video, thumbs up, subscribe. I'll try to do this again. Really, this is just to reach out to the community for me. There are some things that I'm missing. They're not expensive pieces, but they're just hard to find. Like I collect empty boxes, so I've got, what do I have? I've got like the empty first ed boxes that I'm going to be putting cards in. Only one I'm missing is Kaiba. A Kaiba first ed box. Doesn't have to be good, it just has to be empty. And it can be torn up, whatever. I'd probably pay $50 or something. It's an empty box, you know. It's for me to display, not to resell. I keep them. Continue. And then you got Joey here. Joey got a page. Joey has some great iconic cards. Scapegoat, Playable, and Goat. It's what Goat format's named after, as far as I know. Time Wizard, Jinzo. And in the anime, I am pretty sure that he got to wield Ra at some point, if I remember. One more thing I want to mention about these God cards that I have in here. Some people might not know this, but so this one is not the GBI Secret Rare from the Game Boy promos. This is a YMA. It's a manga. It's from the manga. And then this one's from a Shonen Jump, this Obelisk. And the Ra is from a Xbox promo. But those three I think are cool because they were put out around the same years. It was like maybe 04 or something. And why it's cool is there's three different media types. Each media form got one of these God cards in it. So you had to go to different places. I just like that. I feel like it was a nice little Easter egg if you catch it. Now I got Now we just go to the original starter decks. So you got starter deck Yugi. These would have been cards you use in your deck. Like that was a great card. That was a great card. Before all the actual players rules and the forbidden and banned list came out, you had these starter decks to just play around with your friends, duel your friends. You got Kaiba. This is a really light version of this Blue Eyes. I like the darker cardboards of this, so I don't know. Tell me the story about the light Blue Eyes if you know where they're from, because I don't know. Joey, Red Eyes, staple anime nostalgia card anyway. Sangan, that's a great card. Forgo Penguin Soldier, it's great if people don't use that like a cross out soldier or something on you to get rid of flip effects. We got Pegasus coming up here. Hang is a good card. Dark Hole, staple, old school. Some tunes. Graceful Charity is a great card. I don't know. Can you use that in GOAT? I'll have to look. Blackluster Soldier. I think people hit it pretty good in the YouTube videos these days. That it is a card that didn't get enough love, and it's just crazy cheap or affordable and fantastic artwork. Just phenomenal. Just the best. Really high quality card. You can get it in a good condition for maybe 10 or 15 bucks on eBay. So highly recommend you pick one of those up for your collection. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. This is after the starter decks for the anime characters. This is one of their first structure deck cards, if not the first. You got some more structure deck cards here, and some structure deck 10 cards. Secret Rare. These are Secret Rare 10 cards. They're cool. Just a strong page here with the God cards and Exodia. And you got these cards don't actually get talked about very much. These are just the ultra rares from the GBI promos, but they go really hard. The old school gold ultra rare lettering, that's really nice. And Slifer is probably my favorite here, with the green and the red. Just looks really great. Exodia. I don't know if anybody's noticed this. Thanks if you've stayed this far, but this is just an ultra rare Blue Eyes. This is a first ed versus an unlimited, and something. And notice how mine's a 1 because I like them just beat up like that, anyways. So, anyways, the color of this cardboard, the color of the actual card itself, it's a lot darker here, and I actually feel like there are different colors in the hollow foil that come out from the first ed than do the unlimited. So I really think that this one is just a crazy card to own. It just looks old, like it's been beaten. It's insane that it's not folded up and crinkled. Anyways, I keep mine in an acrylic case. I like the blue labels for the Blue Eyes. It's a long video. I'm almost done. My back is definitely hurting. I'm standing up here. Some Blue Eyes, some LOB Red Eyes. I really don't tell a huge difference from the LOB Red Eyes and the SDJ from the structure deck for Joey. They're just more expensive, I guess. Here's that DMG Dark Paladin I was mentioning from the Duel Masters Guide. It's a secret rare, which goes crazy. I know some people like to pay hundreds of dollars for the first ed version of this in MFC, Magician's Force, but I don't have the money to throw on all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards like that. I put it other places. Nothing wrong with you if you do. I do want to be your friend because I like to see examples of the cards. So keep on posting that stuff. But for now, this is what I get. Cost me, I don't know how much it cost me, but it was definitely less than $30. So that's great. Five-headed dragon from the anime. It was cool. The bosses combined and like made that. These three cards. A lot of these promos from the games, they're in prismatic secret rare. But places like TCG Player or eBay, sometimes they just list them as secret. And, you know, there's a difference. I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but I'm going to show you a difference real quick. And this video is going long, but if you notice, the secret rare has got these lines, whereas a prismatic is kind of like a crosshatch pattern. And the lettering is very different. The lettering has some of that crosshatched in it versus the secret rare is just the wavy. So prismatic versus secret. Prismatic one feels pretty premium too. It's almost heavier. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mind. Harpy's Pet Dragon. That's a very old promo. One of the very oldest from a PlayStation game, I think. We're talking PlayStation 1. And then the blue in this promo for, what is this called? Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. The blue is amazing. If you don't have the card, you should see it in person. This is a great set. It's an affordable set to pick up. They're all from the same game. All three of these cards. Nostalgic with the dice. It's great. Harpy's Feather Duster. Play that at locals sometimes. Toon Dark Magician Girl. She's from a Jump promo. It's kind of cool. So she's older. She's got the nice gold ultra rare that I like from the old cards. This is a McDonald's promo. I remember when this one came out, I wanted it. I think I got every other card besides that one, and my cousin got that one. Magnet Warriors. These are from BPT tins, old school tins, like this type of tin. Like how I just had that sitting there. Yeah. All right. Victory Dragon promo. This card, I think people know about this card, but if you don't, this is a Master Collection 2. It would have been a big silver binder that you could buy that looked like a hieroglyph, just like the gold Master Collection 1 that I think that this guy's from. But secret rare for this is just really nice. It's an affordable card. It looks great. Secret rare for the win. If you haven't seen secret rare, you should. Of him. You got another secret rare of Blue Eyes Ultimate. This guy is just beat up, but guess what? I bought this and it came with this sleeve. Who knows how old this sleeve is? Where did this sleeve come from? I love this sleeve. This card in this sleeve is a great addition to my collection. Oh, one more thing. This Dark Magician from BPT, the blue in this thing, wow. If you like the color royal blue as much as I like the color royal blue, then this card is the only BPT card that you need. Probably my favorite. It's one of the more expensive ones, I think, in my opinion, just buying beat up cards. But I love that card. And we got Blue Eyes Shining. It doesn't get any love because it's a super rare. But if you saw the movie, then you remember. Let me grab this. You remember this. You remember getting this pack and being able to open it and hopefully getting one of these. You hoped that you got this card. All the other cards were kind of sucky. I don't remember how many cards in here. How many cards is in here? Doesn't say. Just a nice gold pack. This will be good for displaying. So that's why I keep it. I'm sure I'll display it at some point. All right. Wow. Okay. Now these are just some overflow cards I have. Raigekis, Dark Holes. Great things to have. An ultra rare of the Blue Eyes Ultimate. Timer Dragon. Yeah, and then just all the packs again. There you go. Gardner by Strictly Sealed. The man, the myth, the legend himself. What I got? We'll end something like this. Put this on the screen here. Oh, that didn't work. Put that there. What else have I not shown? These magazines are real cheap, but it's kind of cool to look at the old price values in them. They look like this. You can see how much you could buy them for back in the day in 2003 and 2004. That one's from 2003, that Red Eyes binder. What do we got? Okay, we're going off script. Taking this. It's been long. I'm not editing this. This is going to be the longest video ever. So I got this guy. I want to display him up. Currently I have another poster up. These are real expensive to find, but it's a hollow foil. So just fantastic for my man cave once it gets up. We got my first card ever that I ever received was a Wing Weaver in kindergarten. I believe this is actually the card. I put it in a bulk submission to PSA. That was stupid. Don't do that. I need to break it out of this and get it a proper home. What do we got? We got the 25th anniversary Blue Eyes White Dragon booster box. It's hollow. I'm a sucker for the hollow stuff. And what do we have? Okay, so this is going to be the Blue Eyes, Legend of Blue Eyes LOB poster home. And I'm going to change the cards out. I'm going to make it for 5. I'm going to throw Exodia down there. And we're going to change the mat out for a black suede. Because black suede draws you in. And it's deeper. The black itself is deeper black. And that's what I did for my Pokemon card here. It's the Charizard. Shout out to Charizard. We're not going to show you the info, but yeah, he's beat up too. What we got? What else? Almost done with this man cave tour. I swear, this Yu-Gi-Oh collection here. And this is how I display my empty boxes. I got a new Dark Magician in here with the first ed box. I built these. This is great to build. It's about 5 hours. Takes about 5 hours long, but you feel just like Yugi. I did anyways. I said Yugioh when I put the last piece in. You got the 25th anniversary. Oh, hey, you can see me in the mirror. 25th anniversary Blue Eyes cards. I like the Japanese ones better than the English ones. They look more true to what a Blue Eyes is. They're not a tan, which I had the English ones. I just didn't like them so much. This is the home of my Japanese God cards here in strictly sealed foam inserts that he made. This is a nostalgic binder for me. I used to have it back in the day when I lived in Vegas. Now I live in Atlanta area. So I got this signed by Dan Green. That's the voice of Yugi and Big Yugi. I guess Yami is his name. It was cool to get it signed by him. He did the voices. Booster pack, blister pack, if you had one or if you got them. I used to get them for eating vegetables as a kid. So there's that. Oh, the lighting setup, oh my god. This was a nightmare to set lighting for this. So behind the scenes here, some Pokemon stuff. Underrated Pokemon collectible. This 24 karat cards, underrated promo there. Underrated holographic boxes from back in the day. Anyways, that's pretty much everything. So thank you for watching my video, and hopefully this goes okay. Thanks. Bye.